Did you know that one of the most common healthy snacks in American kitchens has been linked to memory decline and a 60% higher chance of hidden liver stress after age 55? Today, I'm going to reveal which nuts are secretly damaging for older adults and which 4 act like natural medicine for your heart, your bones, and even your sleep. We'll break it down nut by nut, what science actually says, how much is safe, and what you should swap immediately in your pantry. By the end, you'll know exactly which handfuls can keep you strong and which can quietly shorten your independence. And I'll also give you a 3-step Sunday checklist that makes this effortless, so you never second guess what you're eating again. I'm Dr. Eli Morgan, a physician who has spent the last 30 years helping adults over 50 protect their energy and longevity through smarter nutrition. Let's get started. Why older adults must pay attention. Here's the truth most people never hear. After age 50, your body doesn't handle food the way it did at 30. The same handful of nuts that a young person burns off easily can have a very different effect on an older body, like spiking blood sugar, stressing the kidneys, or even thinning bone density if you pick the wrong kind. And this isn't about vanity or dieting. It's about independence. Weak bones mean falls. Poor circulation means fatigue and memory slips. A single silent nutrient deficiency can leave you struggling with sleep, balance, or mood. That's why we're walking through this together today. Once you know which nuts to embrace and which to limit, you gain back control. You can make one small pantry shift that protects your heart, sharpens your mind, and keeps you moving confidently. What science really says. Some of the world's most respected medical journals have been looking at nuts for decades. The Mayo Clinic has published data showing that just a few servings a week of the right nuts can reduce cardiovascular risk by nearly a third. Researchers at the University of Sydney tracked how almonds improve calcium retention in postmenopausal women. And a Japanese longevity study found that seniors who ate walnuts regularly performed better on memory and sleep quality tests than those who didn't. The point is simple. This isn't trend or hype. The evidence is broad, international, and consistent. But here's the catch. Not all nuts show these benefits. Some actually do the opposite. And that's why you need to know the full list. The 4 good nuts. Good nut number 1, walnuts, the brain protector. If you crack open a walnut, you'll notice it looks remarkably like a human brain, and that's more than coincidence. Walnuts are loaded with plant-based omega-3 fats, a nutrient our brains crave but often lack as we age. Studies in South Korea found that seniors who ate a small handful of walnuts 3 times a week had sharper memory scores and fell asleep faster at night. The magnesium in walnuts also calms the nervous system, which supports deeper rest. Just 5 to 7 halves a day is enough to feed your neurons without overdoing calories. For anyone worried about brain fog or restless nights, walnuts are a simple daily shield. Good nut number 2, almonds, the bone builder. Think of almonds as nature's calcium capsule. A single ounce carries almost as much usable calcium as a quarter glass of milk, but without the lactose that troubles so many older stomachs. Almonds are also rich in boron, a trace mineral that works alongside calcium to strengthen bone tissue. Spanish researchers recently demonstrated that women over 60 who ate almonds daily had higher bone density scores after just 1 year. Add to that their vitamin E content, which keeps skin elastic and supports cognitive health, and you've got a nut that protects both body and mind. A small handful with breakfast or sprinkled on a salad can be enough to reinforce your frame. Good nut number 3, pistachios, the pressure regulator. Few people realize pistachios pack more potassium per ounce than a banana. That makes them a natural blood pressure balancer, which is critical if you're already managing hypertension medication. Clinical trials published in the European Journal of Nutrition show pistachios can lower systolic blood pressure by up to 5 points in just 4 weeks. Even better, their high fiber slows glucose absorption, helping to stabilize blood sugar swings. Pistachios are also one of the richest sources of lutein and zeaxanthin, the antioxidants your retinas need to guard against macular degeneration. Keep a pre-portioned snack bag of 30 to 40 pistachios. It satisfies cravings without the crash. Good nut number 4, Brazil nuts, the thyroid's ally. Brazil nuts are in a league of their own because they supply selenium in concentrations you can't get from most other foods. Selenium is vital for thyroid hormones, which regulate energy, weight, and even mood. In fact, researchers at the University of Sao Paulo found that a single Brazil nut a day raised selenium blood levels as effectively as a supplement pill. But here's the warning. Too much selenium can be toxic, leading to hair loss or digestive upset. That's why Brazil nuts should be treated more like a supplement than a snack. 1, or at most 2, each day is ideal. Enough to spark thyroid function and immune resilience without risking overload. The 4 nuts to limit or avoid. Limit nut number 1, peanuts, the hidden toxin trap. Despite their popularity, peanuts aren't technically nuts, they're legumes. And that matters because they're more prone to harbor aflatoxins, a mold toxin strongly linked with liver cancer. The World Health Organization has warned about aflatoxin exposure in stored peanuts, especially in warm or humid climates. For younger adults, the liver can often compensate, but for people over 55, even low levels add stress to an already aging detox system. On top of that, peanuts are high in omega-6 oils, which fuel inflammation when eaten in excess. If you do enjoy them, choose dry roasted, vacuum sealed varieties and limit to an occasional treat, never a daily habit. Limit nut number 2, cashews, the blood sugar spike. Cashews are creamy, tasty, and often marketed as heart healthy. But few people realize they contain more carbohydrates than nearly any other nut. For someone managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, that carb load can cause subtle but harmful blood sugar spikes. Cashews also contain oxalates, compounds that can contribute to kidney stones in susceptible individuals. If you have a history of stones or blood sugar instability, cashews should be kept in the rare indulgence category. Swap them with almonds or pistachios for the same crunch, but far better metabolic stability. Limit nut number 3, pine nuts, the taste disruptor. Pine nuts sound gourmet, but they come with an odd risk called pine mouth syndrome. Within 24 hours of eating certain batches, some people develop a lingering metallic taste that can last for days. While not dangerous on its own, for older adults, it can reduce appetite, leading to unintended weight loss or malnutrition. There's also a mechanical concern. Pine nuts are small and oily, making them a choking risk for anyone with swallowing issues. A common problem with aging or after certain medications. If you enjoy pesto, make it with walnuts or sunflower seeds instead for a safer, tastier alternative. Limit nut number 4, macadamias, the calorie bomb. Macadamias are rich, buttery, and extremely calorie dense, nearly 200 calories in just a small handful. While their fats aren't as inflammatory as some oils, the sheer density makes it easy to overeat. For adults with sluggish metabolism, weight gain from macadamias can sneak up quickly. They're also high in saturated fat, which can complicate cholesterol management if you're already on statins or heart medication. That doesn't mean you can never enjoy them, but treat macadamias like dessert. A once-in-a-while luxury, not a daily staple. The 3-step nut audit. Knowledge only helps if you use it. So here's a simple Sunday routine that takes less than 10 minutes. Step 1, open your pantry and clear out any bulk peanuts, flavored cashews, or old bags with oil stains. Those are the highest risk for mold and sugar spikes. Step 2. Restock with 3 small containers: almonds for bones, walnuts for the brain, pistachios for circulation. Step 3. Add a jar for Brazil nuts, but mark it clearly: 1 a day, never more. Do this once a week and you'll never second guess your choices again. Storage and portion rules. Even the best nuts can lose their power if stored wrong. Their natural oils spoil quickly in warm kitchens, creating compounds that irritate digestion. The fix is simple. Keep high-fat nuts like walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts in an airtight container in the refrigerator, where they stay fresh for months. As for portions, let your hand guide you. 1 small palmful, about 25 to 30 grams, is a safe daily serving for most nuts. Brazil nuts are the one exception. 1 or 2 per day is plenty. More isn't better here. Consistency is what protects your health. Storage. Even the best nuts can lose their power if stored wrong. Their natural oils spoil quickly in warm kitchens, creating compounds that irritate digestion. The fix is simple. Keep high-fat nuts like walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts in an airtight container in the refrigerator where they stay fresh for months. As for portions, let your hand guide you. 1 small palmful, is about 25 to 30 grams, is a safe daily serving for most nuts. Brazil nuts are the one exception. 1 or 2 per day is plenty. More isn't better here. Consistency is what protects your health. Monitoring. Once you make these swaps, pay attention to your body. Track your blood pressure, blood sugar, and energy levels for 2 weeks. Notice if sleep feels deeper or if joint stiffness eases. These small improvements are signs your body is responding well. But if you're on thyroid, blood pressure, or cholesterol medication, always let your doctor know about your nut routine. Sharing these details helps them adjust treatment safely, and it keeps you in control of your progress. Final. The difference between simply getting older and truly living well often comes down to small daily choices. Choosing the right nuts may sound minor, but it fuels stronger bones, steadier memory, better sleep, and more freedom to do the things you love. Whether that's walking with friends, playing with grandkids, or traveling without worry. So here's my challenge. Starting today, commit to protecting yourself. Type, "I choose the good nuts" in the comments as your public promise. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the next health blueprint designed for adults over 50. And if you have parents, siblings, or friends in this age group, share this video with them. Your recommendation could be the one step that keeps them active and independent for years longer. Remember, longevity isn't just about adding years. It's about adding quality to those years, and the right handful can help you do exactly that.